Hi, I'm Tim Evans with crackeracer.com. We're going to show you how to use our do-it-yourself kit, which works for chip repair and cracks up to 24 inches. We're just going to do a little star on this vehicle. In your kit, you're going to get a pair of gloves. You're going to get 2 bottles of resin, one for chips, one for cracks, cure tabs, your tri-cup tool, your crack expander, which we won't need on this chip, your injector, a couple things of grease, your razor blade, your adjusting bolt, your tapper. That's pretty much it. It'll come with the suction cups already on there. We need to turn in the adjusting bolt, put the injector in. The O-rings aren't on the injector, so we've got to put those on. So you've got a piston O-ring that goes on here. And you're just going to take that and kind of roll it onto there, into the little groove, right? And then we've got the injector O-ring and a drill bit, and we've already got our drill here with a bit in it. An injector O-ring, you just kind of put it at an angle and pop it in there. Then you're going to need to take a little of the chip resin, which is a 20. You want to put a little on the piston O-ring, and I put a little on here too so it'll slide. There's enough resin to do about 60 chip repairs and maybe 20 crack repairs. And we're going to need our little suction cup lubricant. And I'm going to put my gloves on at this point. In fact, I think we'll go ahead and drill it first and then we'll put the lubricants in. Of course, you're going to need paper towels and some type of glass cleaner. So now we're going to go ahead and drill the brake a little bit. This type of brake, where it's mostly a star, we're going to drill and make a little connection. So you're going to drill right in the impact point. And you don't want to drill very far, because if you go too deep, then you won't get the connection. The main thing is when you tap it with your tapper, so you got your needle and your tapper, is that we hit it with just the weight. I'm holding this really loosely, and you should see a little connection on there. Yep, I jumped across there. So that looks good. Then we're going to take our suction cup grease, and you don't need a whole lot for a chip repair. If we were doing a crack, you'd need a whole much more. Then you want to have your adjusting bolt and your injector backed off. Then we're going to suck the tool down. Make sure you get all the air out of on each of the cups. And then we're going to turn the injector down. I'm going to adjust it just a little short. I want to turn it down to where it and the adjusting bolt, I'm actually turning both of them touches. And then we're going to have to go, I don't know, maybe a couple turns. I guess we could, really a good way to mark this. Well, you could put a little mark on there if you wanted, but I watched the feet. Anyway, you need a little bit of down pressure on the injector. It doesn't take too much. And then we'll slide this in over the chip. And then we're going to add resin, the 20 resin. About 5 drops should do it with a new injector. And then we're going to do pressure and put the piston back in. And I think you'll be able to see that O-ring standing up a little bit as I put pressure. Yep, there's pressure. Then there's vacuum. There's pressure. Vacuum. Now that should start to fill. Yeah, it is. See, it's all full except for right there on the tip. And that's sometimes a little hard to see in the camera. Sometimes we film from the inside, but we'll do this one from the outside. So I'm looking at an angle like this, and I'm seeing to where I'm down to just that tip. And then I'm just going to continue to do a little pressure, a little vacuum, and I can actually see that air coming back out. Go back to pressure. Some people have trouble with this blowing out because they're trying to turn it too much. There's not very much pressure and vacuum that needs to be done. If the O-ring lifts up too high, it's going to just push right out of there, and if that's happening to you, you're using too much pressure. You should have 3 or 4 threads left when you put it under pressure too, so you know you have enough resin. So there should, if this comes down and is touching, then you don't have enough resin. Now that air is out, so we're pretty much good. We just need to let it sit for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll pull the tool. Ideally, when you're doing a chip repair, it'd be nice to do it inside or have it covered, and then you could let the sun get on it or pull it outside. For cracks, we don't recommend that because getting in the vehicle will shift the crack. You kind of have to just cover them while you're outside and fix them and then let the sun cure it. But for chip repair, you can keep it covered with your hand like I did, and I'm not covering it up so you can see because we're videoing. Normally I would have that covered up. Although once you get pretty fast at it, it doesn't take much covering as far as that goes. The tools can be used over and over again. Use rubbing alcohol or denatured alcohol to clean the tool. You can even soak the O-rings in there for, I don't know, a couple hours. Then put it away and keep it out of the sun. You should have enough resin to do about 50-60 chip repairs. And the tool will last a lifetime if you take care of it. So just clean it up in rubbing alcohol, let it dry, and then put it back in the box, put it in a dark place. You should be good. It's nice and sunny today, so we might be ready to pull this pretty quickly. So I'm going to go back to vacuum because you don't want to pull this off to the side while under pressure because it might squirt you. And we're just going to slide the tool. And you can see that all the air is out very nicely. Then we're going to take a cure tab, which can be used over and over again, and the C resin or pit filler if you have pit filler, but we just, the C resin comes this, which is fairly thick. It works okay for pit filler. Put a little drop on there and put the tab down. And while that's curing, that's going to take about 2 minutes. It takes the resin 1 minute to 2 minutes to completely cure. Curing under pressure, you're just starting the chemical reaction of the curing. So when you pull the tool away, it doesn't draw air back into it. While that sits for just a little bit more, I'm going to take the piston all the way out, or at least till it pops off the threads, and I'm just going to loosen the adjusting bolt in the injector. I'm just going to pull this off, pull the tool off, wipe a little of the extra grease. Set that back down. This should be ready now. So now we're going to pull the cure tab. I can see the little impact, so you can actually take a little, scrape a little extra resin off. And then we're just going to go straight on and buff it. That's it. And we'll take some glass cleaner. The vehicle can be driven right away. It can be washed right away. That came out real nice. You should be very happy with that. If you want to pit polish the pit with some plastic polish, you can. And that'll clear it up a little bit more. For more information, go to crackyourracer.com or give us a call at 719-331-5966 or send us an email at info@crackyourracer.com. Again, I'm Tim Evans, owner and inventor of this technology. Thank you.